Welcome to the Crystal Mermaid Full Moon in Libra Crystal Tarot reading. My name is Jessica. I am a holistic mystical dietitian here to raise and nourish the galactic consciousness and share gifts of the earth and beyond with you during this full moon time. In today's Crystal Tarot reading, we are going to cover the numerology of the day. We are also going to go over the energetic aspects and planetary aspects that are playing some relevant key points in where we are right now. And we're going to pull a few cards and see what is in store with us with the Crystal Mermaid Tarot of Mermaids. So to get things started, let's talk about the numerology. Today is March 31st, 2018, 3/31/2018. Adds up to the number 18, which when reduced down to a single number is the number 9. The number 9 is a number of idealism, altruism, generosity. We also see tolerance and sacrifice in the number 9. This is a number that represents optimism and visionary aspects. The number 9 brings us viewpoints from a bigger picture and less of a focus on the details. The number 9 is one that inspires and guides and is actually a very worldly number. Being that it is the last single-digit number in numerology, it also is a number that represents a culmination point and a stepping into a next level point. Numerology in this particular year, 2018, is an 11 year. So this entire 2018 year is a portal year, 11 creating a gateway. Every single day of this year gives us opportunities to rise up, and the number 9 is encouraging us to rise up with generosity, rise up with altruism, rise up in a way that ends an evolutionary cycle by us letting go so that we can lift up. Combining this with the full moon, which is a culmination point, we are in a very, very powerful area of manifestation for this entire year. So putting those two together, we've got some pretty potent energy already in the mix. So what I like to do is bring in gifts of the earth into the Crystal Tarot reading. That includes crystals, rocks, and gemstones, as well as essential oils that I feel guided towards. This weekend in particular, this full moon is falling on the day before Easter. For those who celebrate Easter, this is a time of resurrection. This is a time of forgiveness so that you can once again let go and lift up. So the oil that I'm bringing into our Crystal Tarot reading today is myrrh oil. I use doTERRA for all my essential oil needs because they are all therapeutic grade, meaning they are the highest level of quality, purity, and go through the most testing. So this makes me feel confident as in a personal and professional aspects as a healthcare provider in using this oil, whether it be internally, topically, or aromatically. Interestingly enough, aromatically, it only takes about 20 seconds for the smell of an essential oil to reach our brain and create a positive effect within our brain. Myrrh in specific is one of the 3 gifts that was given to Jesus, said to be given to Jesus by the wise men at his birth. So myrrh has a very, very sacred connection to spiritual aspects all on its own. Additionally, it is calming, it's uplifting. For thousands of years, the Egyptian cultures used myrrh oil and many other types of essential oils for both ceremony and medicinal purposes. Myrrh specifically is anti-inflammatory and antiseptic. So it makes it a really, really, really potent medicine in terms of its essential oil properties. Myrrh brings about feelings of peace, feelings of tranquility. As I mentioned, it's calming. The myrrh is encouraging us also to let go of old wounds. Let forgiveness come and wash over you so that you can move forward with grace and ease and rise up once again to that next level. This is all about, this full moon in Libra is all about a lunar liftoff. It is a time of release, letting go, lifting off, and rising up to the next level that is in your personal path. So myrrh just fit right in with all of the energetic balances and aspects that are coming forth in this time that we're in right now. It's also, we're just barely into springtime here in the Northern Hemisphere, so that refresh, that lightness, the warmth of the springtime, the rebirth is coming forward as well. So we've got so much energy, potency that's surrounding us, that's helping us individually move forward once again in a space where we feel really good and really pure, calm, uplifted, and ready for that next level that's available. So I like to use myrrh in meditation. It's a really strong oil for helping with spiritual balance. In prayer, putting a few drops on your hands, taking in that aromatic essence and letting it be a part of your spiritual practice. It's an amazing oil for that, as well as just a part of your daily practice. So in addition to this myrrh oil, the number 9, we're at the full moon. It's that culmination point. The full moon is in Libra. Libra, the sign of balance, also represented by the planet of Venus. Venus bringing in dual energetic aspects of being both a love bringer and that of jealousy. So the goddess Aphrodite is represented with the planet Venus. So the stories of Aphrodite also bring in that dual-natured aspect of Venus, associated with Libra. So dual nature creating a balance, and also a lot of justice occurring there. Again, with equity being the foundation of the energetic properties that Libra is bringing to us. Interestingly enough, our stone for today is the Kyanite stone. Kyanite is this beautiful blue crystal. I love kyanite in these long swords, I'd like to call them. They're very potent. Kyanite is a stone of 3 different signs. We have it representing Aries, which is where the sun is right now. Kyanite also represents Libra, which is where the moon is right now. And it also represents Venus. And today, in the astrology, Venus just transitioned into the sign of Taurus. That is one of Venus's home signs. So it is feeling good, it's feeling grounded, and it's feeling loved. It's also bringing around beauty and finding that beauty in everything that surrounds you. In addition to those properties, kyanite is a wonderful stone of spiritual awakening, meditation, and higher self. Kyanite is one of 2 stones that does not collect or hold on to negative energies. The other one is citrine. So it means kyanite never has to be cleansed. And what it does is it transmutes the energy that it receives into positivity. So again, this is a beautiful stone, never needing to be cleansed, always potent and always powerful. It has the ability to align the chakras the minute that you put it in contact with yourself, whether that be physically holding it or having it around you. Kyanite is a very aligning stone. It is very tranquil and again encourages calming aspects and bringing calm into your being. So the message of the kyanite is reminding us that we, when we are calm, centered, and resonating with our highest spiritual selves, are the creators of our own destiny. Use kyanite to balance and find harmony. If you're feeling disharmonious, bring some kyanite in and create that connection all the way through your physical body chakras and beyond. I love, love, love the kyanite stone. The beautiful blue color as well, just on its own, very calming. So for today's tarot reading, we're bringing in 3 different aspects. There's multiple reasons why the number 3 came to me. One of them being the number 9 for today is divisible by 3. The second one being there's a Holy Trinity aspect to this time in space, being that we do have reverence for Easter, we do have reverence for Jesus, we do have reverence for the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, the Mother, Child, and the Holy Ghost, or just on a very basic spirituality level, mind, body, and spirit. So I want to bring in those 3 aspects, the sacred Trinity aspects, into this crystal tarot reading. So I've pulled 3 cards from the Tarot of Mermaids to offer us guidance during this full moon in Libra as we move forward. How are we going to adjust mind, body, and spirit to create alignment and to create a lift up into the next level with grace and ease, with calming and tranquility? So before I pull cards from the Tarot of Mermaids, I always shuffle at least 3 times and cut the deck. I wash my hands in advance and drink water as a sign of internal and external purification. And I call in my spirit guides and ask for a clear and guided reading that can be used and interpreted individually as needed and as desired. So, the first card that we've pulled from the Tarot of Mermaids is in the body position, starting with physical. What is here on Earth? Since Venus is in Taurus, a very grounded earth sign, we're tapping into that earth grounding energy. The first card is the Justice card, upright. Justice card is just that. It's justice, law, equilibrium, equity. And what do we know about Libra, the sign that the full moon is in? It's all about balance, justice, law, equilibrium. So, within our body, we are in a space of finding balance. And that is our advice in terms of creating a path for ourselves to move forward and to move upwards and walk through that next portal that's available for us. The second position of the mind, I've pulled the King of Swords, also upright. In the Tarot of Mermaids, the King of Swords is represented by tridents. The King of Swords is a card of duty, control, authority, and it's also a card of justice and equity. So again, in our mind, reinforcing the aspects of this full moon in Libra, balance that's already happening around us. So not only do we need to find balance within our physical body, but finding balance within your mind. Having control in such a way that it creates inner peace rather than chaos. Recognizing and receiving that which comes to us, and then giving gratitude and thanks, as well as utilization of skills. So that is what the King of Swords is telling us. And our final card for this Crystal Mermaid full moon in Libra tarot reading is the Fool card pulled in reverse. And this is in the position of the spirit or the soul. In reverse, this card is telling us follow predictability. Be stable. Look for stability. Be routine. Stay on the course. Don't veer off the course. Don't try to create attention right now. It's a space, you're in a space, we're in a space of support. We're not in a space of going out there and being the front man like the Fool or the Joker would be. We are in a space of being supportive, being an audience member, being an assistant, something like that, rather than being the star that's shining bright in front of everyone. And now that feels weird coming from me, the Crystal Mermaid, because I encourage everyone to step into their light and let their colors shine bright. But there's ways to do that with subtlety, and there's ways to do that without needing to be the center of attention. So the Fool is in reverse, here to remind us about practicality. And being practical is all within. So practicality goes right along with balance. And all three of these cards are really, really strongly showing us this full moon in Libra is all about balance. Balance and grounding. Those are the two aspects that are really strongly intuitively being guided to me to share. And not only that, but all the tools and the gifts from the earth and beyond are also encouraging that same message. So, overall message between this full moon in Libra, the Myrrh essential oil, the number 9 numerology, the Kyanite crystal, and then these 3 cards I've pulled from the Tarot of Mermaids. The message is play to your strengths in order to find balance. Now is not a time to go and try brand new things that are just so wild and crazy and out there. I'm not saying don't try new things, but I'm saying go forth with caution, look at a big picture, and just really play to your strengths. And that's where we're going to find success right now in moving forward with grace and ease. Thank you for joining me here at the Crystal Mermaid for the full moon in Libra crystal tarot reading. If you are interested in essential oils, I have a website, my.doterra.com/crystal mermaid, and you can get your own doTERRA essential oils directly from me through that website. If you are interested in your own crystals, rocks, and gemstones and gifts of the earth, please check out my Etsy store, Crystal Mermaid Gifts. There's a link below for both of those things in case you would like to go forward and look for yourself. Thank you so much for joining me here on this beautiful full moon in Libra. Play to your strengths, find balance, use that trinity of mind, body, and spirit. Step into your light and let your colors shine bright. Aho.